Totally forgot to do this at home, but good morning everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Saturday the 16th of August 2025 and today I'm currently making a long trip down to Hampshire where it's the first away game of the season. It is Eastleigh versus Gateshead in the National League. So I'm in Eastleigh and Apple Maps is taking me through the wilderness to get to the recommended pub, but last season Eastleigh finished in 13th place in the National League table and a little bit like us last weekend got off to a disappointing start to their campaign this time around. They suffered a 1-0 loss against Brackley Town, so like us they're coming into this game this afternoon looking to get their season off and running, but I think for us it goes without saying we have to be absolutely better tenfold than what we were in that 3-0 loss against Southend United last week. Granted, throughout the course of the season we will face, with all due respect, worse opposition than Southend, but the way we played last week, you've got absolutely no chance in any game playing like that. We just looked so weak all over the park. We just looked like we just could barely string two passes together. It was just absolutely woeful, just absolutely no shape. So we're obviously coming down here this afternoon. We have to put in some kind of response, and as we say, we've got to be 10 times better than what we were in that game. But looking into it, I would take a point this afternoon. I think if we can come down here, get that first one on the board, then it gives us something to build on from there. But I think it's going to be tough because despite obviously a pretty disappointing start to their season, I think Eastleigh have brought in some pretty good players this summer. I think the only kind of area that they're lacking really at the minute is in the final third. So based on our display last week and based on what I've just said about Eastleigh, I'm maybe not expecting there to be a massive amount on the goals front this afternoon, but I think with result aside, we've got to show something this afternoon that can maybe send us fans away back up the road this evening with maybe a little bit more confidence that that in due course things will get better and we will improve as the season goes on. But I think obviously after last week, it's you can maybe forgive Gateshead fans for not being overly confident about the season ahead, and it's not so much the fact that we lost a game last week. That can happen at any given time. I think it's just all in all, it was just the manner of the performance that was the most disappointing thing. But to say what a difference a week can make, and let's hope that we're coming away from this game tonight feeling a little bit better about ourselves and about the team in general. Obviously, this is the first of we've obviously got quite a busy schedule coming up. I know we're obviously still in the very early days of the season, but obviously the first midweek game coming up on Wednesday night away to Rochdale, and a home game next weekend against Tamworth, followed by a long trip down to Yeovil a couple of days later. So there's a lot of travelling coming up. A lot of games, certainly no easy ones like there never is in this division, but yeah, I think it's down to the players and the management now to show that that opening day wasn't the real Gateshead, and maybe in this game today show that show what I think in this game today it probably goes without saying they've probably got something of a point to prove. So let's head on down to the Silver Lake Stadium and find out how it all unfolds. So teams are warming up in front of us. So we've got Gateshead who are going to be in the white and black home strip this afternoon. That is because Eastleigh get many in the distance. Of course, their home strip is blue, so obviously we can't play in our away strip for colour clash reasons. Anyway, I will see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match. What? Oh! Well, 13 minutes in, we've already done something more productive than what we did in the full game last week. Go on. Come on! Whoa! Whoa! Gateshead! Come on! Shoot! Oh, come on! Scoring! 2-1. Why are we letting them get a free header off there? Half time, Eastleigh 0, Gateshead 2. It has to be said, there's absolutely worlds apart from last week, isn't it? But I must be totally honest with that. It's a significant difference in standard of opposition as well, because I thought Eastleigh were absolutely crap in that first half. I really must say, and I know that could be jumping the gun a little bit because there is still another 45 minutes to go, and it is a little bit cliche. While it is at 2-0, the next goal is always vital. I think if Eastleigh do get a goal back, then it might be a bit of a back to the wall job for us from there. But if we get the next goal, and I really do think that probably will kill the game off, but we just look like so much sharper whenever we go forward. We just look a lot more confident, like we look less afraid to take shots on. We've been a little bit more kind of comfortable at the back. We've not been panicking when we've been on the ball quite as much. So yeah, it's definitely an upgrade. An upgrade as far as we're concerned compared to last week, and obviously going into the second half we've got something to hang on to, and if we can get a result out of this game, then it gives us something to build on, you know what I mean. So it's been a good game for us so far. I think I think the performance levels across the whole team have definitely taken quite a bit of a jump compared to last week. But as we said, the game's certainly not over yet. It could be maybe tense at times within these next 45 minutes, but so far so good. Tackle, very good tackle. Never foul.
Probably win.
You won't.
Go on!
minutes by the time we end this game. 5 minutes. That's it, Raf. Good game, set. Full time, Eastleigh 0, Gateshead 2. First 3 points, first 2 goals and first clean sheet of the season. It is most definitely a platform to build on, albeit I think today we came up against a side that looks like they probably wouldn't score if they were in the red light district, but that's not really our problem. As I said about Southend last week, you can only beat what's put in front of you. But that being said, looking at Eastleigh's recruitment in the summer, I was probably expecting a lot more of them, and on the back of that, I'm genuinely questioning, is Kelvin Davis the man to take them to the next step? Because based on what I saw there today, I'm not really sort of too sure that he is, because on paper they've got some very decent players in the side, players with proven track records at this level, and even up into the Football League and that kind of thing. But yeah, they were just so dour in their performance today. The second half, it maybe was, as you'd expect, obviously with an away side defending a 2-0 lead, we maybe threw a little bit more caution to the wind, but you never truly felt as though a chance of any major note was coming Eastleigh's way. Obviously, they had a couple of goals ruled out for offside, which could be seen as a little bit of a let off. But other than that, it just felt like a really comfortable afternoon for us, which I've got to say I was not expecting at all. I mean, obviously Eastleigh looked to start on the front foot. McCallum had a couple of chances early on, and at that point you were starting to get a little bit worried. A few flashbacks to last Saturday, but I think once we had our first chance of the game, I think we really came on strong after that. Obviously I got the first goal, absolutely brilliant goal by Dom Telford, and we just had momentum in abundance from there, and Kane and Dom managed to get us 2-0 in front, and from that point you were maybe even wondering, would it go on and maybe be a little bit of a rout? But I said to someone at half time when it was 2-0 that I genuinely wouldn't care if there wasn't any further goals in the second half, and that is the way it turned out. And as I said, we're away from home. It's been a very long journey for players and fans alike. As I said before the game, I would have gladly taken a point out of that game and just given ourselves something to build on. But we've managed to go and take all 3, and I think over the balance of play, deservedly so today, because I think all in all we played it right. I think, as I say, when we were in the ascendancy, we made the most of that, but there were obviously times when we maybe needed to be a little bit cautious, and I thought we did that really well. We made a couple of changes to the starting lineup, which I think maybe made us look a little bit more balanced, but it is most definitely a platform to build on, and that is the main thing at this early stage of the season. I mean, points in August are every bit as important as points in April, but I think that maybe these first 2 games have maybe given us a fairly decent indicator of where we're at, I think the sides that unfortunately we are just probably not going to be able to match over the course of the season, and that's absolutely fine. I totally understand where we are financially and in terms of squad depth and that kind of thing. Maybe maybe on one or two occasions we might be able to get the odd result in individual games against those sides, but I think it's probably also shown that there's plenty of teams in this league that we are more than capable of getting 4 to potentially even 6 points off of. So we have just got to take it one game at a time, and the next one's going to be a really, really tough one. I really do rate what Rochdale have done with regards to the recruitment this summer. I think they're in a very, very good place. It's never going to be easy going to Scotland, so I'm under no illusions whatsoever that Wednesday night's going to be a tough one. But obviously after that, Tamworth at home, Yeovil away, Aldershot at home. 3 games in which at this moment in time you may be looking at and thinking, could that be an opportunity for us to maybe get a string of results together, you know what I mean, and maybe get a little bit of form going, and you know what, maybe in a few weeks' time we might not be the league table might not be that kind of distressing to look at all. I mean, obviously when I look at it tonight, I know we're only 2 games in, it'll certainly feel a lot better than what it did this time last week when I was obviously seeing us rock bottom. But I'm just glad that we've had our first long away game in the season, and ultimately it's been a success. But I just hope that that we use it as a platform to progress even further, have even better performances than that, have even better results than that, and hopefully it can be maybe even in the end a fairly comfortable season. I mean, at this moment in time, looking at it, I would be content with 20th place, but you know what, there's possibly even scope for us to do possibly even a little bit better than that, but we'll just have to see how it goes. But for now, all's good. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Wednesday night with that Rochdale versus Gateshead game. So a big 3 points for us today. Can we continue our form on Wednesday? Chat by then to find out. But until then, take care. Cheers for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you later.